This is why I think you should not spend your money on expensive drones, but buy a cheap one like this instead. As some of you may know, I always try to find the best products with the best value for your money within the filmmaking world. And with a lot of product categories, I have to say that you can better wait a little bit longer and spend a little bit more to get the good stuff than get the cheap stuff as fast as possible. But with this product, I have to say, get the cheaper ones. Back in the days when drones became a thing for the normal consumer or the solo filmmaker like myself, DJI did a great job with the Phantom. But that thing was huge and was also quite expensive, so not really an option for most people. But then the Mavic came out, and for the first time drones were more accessible. They were getting smaller, they were foldable, so they were easy to carry, things like that. And they had really great quality video. But I never spent my money on one, and that is because I think video drones have something that I call the GoPro virus. But what do I mean with that? People buy drones because it looks cool. It is cool, it is a great toy, it is fun to fly with. But after a couple of months, it's not just only fun anymore, and then it disappears somewhere in a closet. The same that GoPro has with people that go skiing once a year, then buy a GoPro, film themselves once and never use it again. So when buying new gear, you have to look through the just cool phase. How much will you actually use it after just the first couple of months? And considering that, the price of the DJI Mavic could not be justified for me. Until this baby made its entrance, the DJI Mavic Mini. First of all, when I talk about cheap drones, I talk about these small entrance drones from DJI, which is a brand that not delivers trash. These are their cheapest drones. I bought this one in the sale for around 300, but they come in from around 400. So don't even think about going cheaper than that, because you will regret it. Also, this is not a specific review about this DJI Mavic Mini first generation, but it is why these cheap drones, the whole DJI Mini family, is good enough for us solo filmmakers. Because after the just flying for fun time, you just make a couple of shots for most of the time a full-length video. And at that point, what do you really need? It's nice that you can offer drone shots to your client. I mean, it's cool to see something from a completely other perspective. And you need it to be easy to control, so user-friendly and good quality. And DJI has that covered. I mean, you throw the drone in the air, you fly it to position, you make a dolly, a orbit or a truck for example, and then you land it again. And for that you don't need big drones with lots of sensors that can shoot 18K with 120 FPS. This thing shoots 30 FPS in 2.7K. This is my favorite setting. Of course, there are also other settings. And because you often film things from above, everything already looks really slow. So 30 FPS is enough for me and I don't need any more slow motion. And 2.7K is already 2.5 times the size of Full HD. So it's enough for your 1080p renders. When you scale it a little bit, it's even enough for your 4K render. And you can even crop a vertical video from it. Also, for the size of this thing, it's super stable, also with a lot of wind, and the gimbal is also fantastic. Also, the rules where I live are quite strict, I think everywhere these days, but with coming in at 249 grams, I don't have to get my pilot license. And yes, you can always go illegal, but when you're working for clients, that's not the best idea. Also, did I mention that it is really small? Which is really nice, because then it keeps fun to bring on your trips. The bigger the camera, the bigger the drone, the bigger the obstacle to bring it with you. And because of the size and portability, maybe this drone keeps fun for more than just a couple of months. And yes, I would like obstacle avoidance, which by the way the Mini 3 has. And yes, I would like a longer range, which is already better in the version 2. And yes, the controller sucks and is not really user-friendly. But other than that, I can't think of a reason to spend $1,000 more for the Mavic Pro for just a couple of shots that are already looking good, because it's a freaking camera in the air. And that's why you should not spend your money on expensive drones when you have amazing options like this. Make sure to subscribe for more of my minimalistic approach to the modern filmmaking world. And then I hope to see you the next time here on Shoot That Video. Bye.